the REKAP Rush Hour for Wednesday, January 10th. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by your Chicagoland Chevy dealers. Drive what Bears quarterback Justin Fields drives and Greater Midwest Exteriors. Find them at gmechicago.com. All right, a ton of football news, and I mean a ton. We'll start, obviously, with the Bears, who had a press conference that just ended moments ago. First, it was Poles Eberflus. Following them was team president Kevin Warren. Let's get into all of this because there's a ton of news, NFL and college football. Extremely busy day at Halas Hall. Bears are making changes, but not the change that all of the fans or most of the fans want. Matt Eberflus is returning for his third season as head coach, but he and GM Ryan Poles are overhauling the offensive coaching staff. They have fired offensive coordinator Luke Getsy, quarterback coach Andrew Janocko, wide receiver coach Tyke Tolbert, running back coach Omar Young, and a tight ends assistant coach as well. Chris Morgan, the offensive line coach, is returning to the staff, no matter who the new OC is. In a lengthy press conference with Poles and Eberflus, followed up by Warren, as I said, they talked about how they believe in the future. They believe the roster's markedly better, which I would agree with. They also talked about Justin Fields. Poles said, I'm optimistic about his improvement. I think he can lead this club. But I acknowledge the unique opportunity we have with the number one pick. I expect to take this decision all the way up until April. That's when the draft is, in late April. He said, my phone is always on if somebody wants to call me with some type of an offer. But right now, we're going to do our homework on all the quarterback prospects, all the offensive coordinator candidates, and then we'll figure out what's best for the Chicago Bears. People I've talked to in the league today, in fact, one of them telling me it's a lock they're taking Caleb Williams. He said, I don't see a scenario where they don't take him unless something emerged in his background check and in their meetings and interviews. And Poles even acknowledged that, yeah, the film is one thing, the talent is one thing, but we've got to get to know the person before we make a decision on a quarterback with pick number one. So in essence, what he said last year, he's got to be blown away. Don't forget, he left C.J. Stroud on the board. I love the trade that he made. But you can't pass on another perennial all-pro, Pro Bowl caliber type, in my opinion. We'll see what happens. In other news, a shocker from Seattle. Future Hall of Fame coach Pete Carroll is out as head coach. He could stay in the front office, but he is intimating he was pushed out by upper management. Top candidates include former Seahawks D coordinator Dan Quinn. He's in Dallas now. And should he leave Dallas, current Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy has some ties to the Seahawks front office. And one that just broke as I was recording, Nick Saban is retiring as head football coach at the University of Alabama. Blackhawks star Connor Bedard had surgery to repair his broken jaw. Timetable for his return is 6 to 8 weeks. Bulls play host to the Houston Rockets tonight at the United Center. Recap after that game goes final. And finally, our question of the day from Oasis Restoration. Find them at oasisrestorationco.com. What'd you think of the press conference? Give me a solid, lucid, well-thought-out answer, okay? Put the emotion to the side, keep your passion, and tell me what you thought. Best response is getting dinner from Lou Malnati's. Have a great rest of your day. Bulls recap's coming up tonight. And tonight, Feldco Football Recap Live with Olin Kreutz, Tom Waddle, and with me. And we will get into everything that was discussed at Halas Hall today. So tune in right here on the channel. Have a great night. Take that.